Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. I'm just starting with Rebirth. I did the remake integrate already, but I didn't stream it. I just gonna get this one. So let's do the story so far.
There is so much to tell.
Narration from Red 13.
Where should I even start?
This is so cool, dude.
With all that we saw, what we heard, what we felt, this planet of ours, destiny, our part in it. Best to start at the beginning, perhaps. Midgar, the city of Mako, ruled by the Shinra Electric Power Company, who drained the planet of its very essence, the life stream, and processed it for industry as Mako. Our world was dying, and so few could hear her cries for mercy. Those who could
There's
rose
Cloud.
up in her defense. The anti-Shinra
There's Jesse.
rebels, Avalanche. Among them, Cloud Strife, an ex-soldier hired by the Resistance to destroy Reactor 1. In Sector 8, amidst the aftermath of the attack, Cloud met a flower seller named Aerith. She offered him a yellow blossom. One said to symbolize reunion. And thus was destiny set in motion. With Reactor 1 gone, Avalanche set their sights on Mako Reactor 5.
Did it ever occur to them to wear masks?
Fortunately, they were playing right into Shinra's hands. The company was able to draw the wool over the people's eyes. And in the end, destroyed Sector 7, killing thousands and laying the blame at Avalanche's feet. Though dear friends were lost, Avalanche had no time to grieve. Aerith had struck a deal with Shinra, who took her into custody. With her capture, Shinra's obsession was within reach. The fabled Promised Land. For Aerith was the last of the Cetra, the ancient stewards of the planet, and only she could guide them to paradise. To save her, the team infiltrated the Shinra building, the company's beating heart. It was here that I, another person,
Red 13.
joined their story and assisted them in freeing Aerith. Yet during our flight, we came face to face with a man thought dead.
Wasn't thought dead. He is dead. Cloud killed him.
War hero, Sephiroth. Before he could be stopped, Cloud's foe fled with the corpse of Genova, the cataclysm from the stars and the catalyst of our plight. Eventually, we too made good our escape. Pursuing troopers defeated, we raced toward Midgar's edge. Yet Sephiroth once again intervened. Suddenly, deafening screams rent the air. Whispers, the arbiters of fate, descended upon the city.
So, like, this is obviously not the original timeline. Considering all the wiki deaky shit Sephiroth is able to do.
Their imposing wall, Aerith warned us. This was Destiny's crossroads. Every moment, every action, every step taken had all been as the Whispers willed it.
Yeah, flashbacks from the OG timeline from the PS1 game.
To fight them was to break free. On the other side of fate, Sephiroth waited, the Whispers undulating within him. Cloud brought his blade down upon his rival, sundering destiny. But the fight won, and the shackles of destiny broken. We stood before the unknown, a world of boundless freedom. was there, beyond where fate could follow, that a new journey began.
That's the story so far. Okay, because we played the... Let's see. I'm gonna go normal. Like, I genuinely love this series, like the Final Fantasy series, specifically the 7 and like I want to say 10. But look at this shit, right where the last game ended off. And the tornado caused by Sephiroth controlling like spirits and shit. Yeah, it's just like flash forwarding.
I'm waiting, Cloud.
It's just the level of hype
I'm here on the
is fucking insane.
The scene is indescribable. Countless buildings have been leveled, and part of the road has collapsed. The smoke rising from the rubble is reminiscent of a funeral pyre. Of course, this is only the most recent in a series of crises. Multiple reactor bombings, followed by the fall of the Sector 7 plate, culminating in this unprecedented destruction, caused by a massive tornado which swept through Sectors 0, 1, and 2. After a briefing with Shinra investigators, Mayor Domino released a statement, declaring the tornado to be, quote, weather warfare, perpetrated by the infamous insurgent group known as Avalanche.
It genuinely makes no sense how they think like 4 people managed to cause a tornado.
And has begun investigations into the matter.
Yeah, there's magic, but still. Like, to think that one power company had such like leeway over the world that it's able to have its own military and like torment people because they're not a government, it's a company. Kind of terrifying when you think about it. And their logic is, oh, let's literally drain the life essence of the planet. That's a great way to make electricity. And everyone's like, yeah, but that's bad. They're like, well, not as bad as not doing it. And I'm just like, it's so strange that they're being told what they're doing is killing the planet and they're like, we don't care, we're making profit. And I'm like, that's very accurate to how corporate people are. They're like, yeah, it kills people, but we make money off it. And it's just like, well, it's preaching a little bit too realistic. Here's the crazy shit that I saw from like, now we've played we know from Crisis Core that Zack dies at the end. This is Zack taking Cloud in the sectors, like the Sector 7. So here's the crazy shit. At the end of the last game, we saw Zack taking Cloud to the city, but which we know didn't happen because he died fighting the Shinra army, but this is implying he beat the army. So, another timeline. So, this Zack is from, so Crisis Core and then classic Final Fantasy 7 for the PS1 is the OG timeline, right? Playing Remake Intergrade, and it was Zack walking to the final, and it was Zack walking to Midgar. But this is after the events of the first game, and Zack is just now showing up with another Cloud. So is it Zack from another timeline? Because Sephiroth like fucked the time stream? We don't know.
As you can see, over there. Amidst the wreckage of the expressway, search and rescue operations are already in progress.
We still have one suspect unaccounted for. Ex-soldier, armed with a buster sword. Highly dangerous.
Zack thinks he did it.
I repeat, the fugitive is an ex-soldier, armed with a buster sword.
Back over here.
With Barrett,
The rescue team has
Tifa?
pulled people from the rubble. Quick, get the camera off him.
Red 13.
Come on, this way.
Contact the SAR team. Targets have been secured. We are exfilling via helo now.
And then there's Aerith.
We're taking off.
What?
Hey! Turn that off! The survivors are being taken away! I got here! I can see the sign! You don't know where that place, do you?
Yeah, but the people would see that though.
Excuse me. Could you look after my friend? Just for a bit. Too much Mako. But he'll be fine.
Hey!
This is supposedly 5 years after they've both been in stasis.
Aerith!
And we're playing as Zack. And it's just like his Crisis Core like counterpart. And Zack is absurdly strong. Like, he's up there with Sephiroth at how fucking busted this guy is. It's so cool.
Get away from her!
He's got a buster sword. Terrorist.
Bye! Next!
See how, like, they're like doing one hit, like, damage of, like, they're doing 1 damage per hit to Zack. That's how strong he is. So he just throws a piece of rebar and concrete.
Heads up!
Wasn't that the one with Tifa and Barrett?
Come on, let's get him. Burning everything down.
Bye now!
Awesome. Red 13.
Thank you.
Where's the ancient? Heads are gonna roll if we don't find her. Just shut the hell up and search.
Clearly there's some timeline shenanigans happening.
This is so messed up. All of it. But I'm back now, Aerith. I'm back.
That's his girl, dude. And it's like so weird that Cloud thinks he's Zack, because like their memories kind of got messed up because of Sephiroth and like the timeline stuff. But that happened in the classic game too, where Cloud's personality doesn't kind of gets erased until the 3rd disc or the 3rd game, which I'm assuming happens in this one. That's he adopts Zack's personality and memories as his own. And that's supposedly the life materia, or the white materia.
All right then. Seeing as we've got the time, want to tell the rest of us about you and your buddy Sephiroth?
Sure.
if Tifa doesn't mind.
Me?
See, Cloud is seeing Zack's memories as his own. But what you don't... Yeah,
It
Nibelheim.
all started 5 years ago. I was 16 at the time. There was hardly any work for soldiers back then.
So Cloud's only 21?
It was boring as hell.
No, 22.
My heart wasn't in it. Then, out of nowhere.
No, wait, 21.
Job of a lifetime.
I'm bad at math.
A mission with Sephiroth. I couldn't believe my luck.
Chapter 1, Fall of a Hero. Gee whiz, Batman.
It's really coming down, huh?
Wait, so Cloud was a soldier at 16?
Hey, man.
Not a soldier, but like an... Yeah, the guy under the helmet, that's actually Cloud.
Sure don't look it.
That's actually Cloud right there, not the one who's talking.
Sorry, man.
He's seeing himself as Zack right now.
Ready to do this?
Yeah, you bet.
That's Cloud's infantry friend. You know it's Zack because he starts doing squats randomly. And then Sephiroth.
Hey, rein it in.
Sorry. No can do.
Kids.
Say, I'd like to be briefed on the mission at some point. Because if it's another one of those Turks gigs, you can let me off right here.
Really?
Finally make first, and what do? Call a ceasefire with Wu-Tai, stealing my shot at glory. I didn't join Soldier to be an errand boy. I joined up so I could be a hero, like you.
Well, our mission is to survey a rundown reactor. Another one of those Turks gigs.
Fine. Job's a job, I guess.
I wonder if they'll reference like Genesis or Angeal.
Nibelheim.
Nibelheim? That's where I grew up.
Got some fiends at R12.
Let's go.
And this is Sephiroth right before he went fucking crazy.
I'll take the other. Wait in the truck.
No way! I got this!
Now you're playing as Sephiroth. 2 seconds. Oh no, wait. That's not what I want. Okay. I genuinely feel like Sephiroth just aura farms simply because he can. Fun fact, if I'm remembering correctly, he can control the length of his katana at will. If I'm, like, I can't remember if that's how it is, but like I said, if I'm remembering correctly, that's what he's able to do.
He was in a different league from the rest of us.
Nibelheim. That's where they built the first reactor. Right?
Yeah. It all started in the fall. Something was wrong with the reactor, and the whole village was up in arms. Talk of strange new monsters on the mountain only made things worse. People were scared, desperate.
The villagers tried to take care of the monsters themselves, but it was no good. Ended up calling Shinra. So the company sent help. Best they had.
And it's so wild that, like, if the timelines do converge and somehow Zack is alive at the end of the trilogy and Aerith, I will be so fucking happy. Like, words cannot express how happy I am if they both manage to somehow survive.
Home sweet home, right? Tell me, how does it feel? I have no home, so I wouldn't know.
You still got parents though, right?
A mother named Genova. She died shortly after I was born. My father...
Whoa there! Genova? Like from the Shinra building?
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm getting to that.
So much of this shit is crazy that if they had just not gaslit and lied to Sephiroth his whole childhood, he would have been normal. But Hojo is an evil motherfucker who, like...
Come on.
Like, Hojo is Sephiroth's dad, right? Biologically. And his mother was his assistant, not Genova. Genova's cells were injected into Sephiroth while he was a fetus, and that's why he has, like, superhuman abilities and shit, right? That comparative to everyone else. But his whole life, you're like, oh yeah, your mother's real name is Genova. Like, no, dog, that's the experiment that he's from. That's not who he is, but he thinks that because you keep telling him that. And of course, when he finds out the truth, or what he thinks is the truth, it turns him fucking nuts. And I'm just like, you make him a child soldier, and so you make Sephiroth a genetic child super soldier, right? He finds out, or his whole life he's told your mother's name is Genova. He happens to find a science experiment classified as Project Genova. He correlates because his fucked up mind is like, that must mean I've been told Genova is my mother, henceforth this alien creature we found must be my mother because they named her Genova. He puts that together, very scatterbrained, like, but you learn in Crisis Core, like the prequel, I think it's in Crisis Core as well as, yeah, I think it is Crisis Core. They explain that Hojo is Sephiroth's dad, and like his mother was like Hojo's assistant or something like that. And I think it was his like biological mother who actually had a part in raising him, but they were never allowed to tell him that like that's his mom. So they're like, oh, your mother's actually name is Genova. This woman isn't your mother. She's your caretaker. And I'm just like, the reason why he's so psychologically fucked up is because these people who created him keep fucking lying to him. And of course, when he unravels that, he's gonna go nuts. And he does. This one is the real Cloud.
So, any friends here you want to see? Maybe a girlfriend? Speaking of which, I'll bet you're dying to hear about mine. Am I right?
No, wait. That one has to be.
Backwater is an understatement.
Yeah, that one on the right's Cloud.
Don't blame you for getting the hell out of here. They got anything worth eating?
We're so glad you're here.
Can you show us some magic?
See, this is the day Sephiroth showed up, right? So they don't really know what the fuck's about to go down.
Wow, you look so big and strong.
Chickens.
Are you super?
Rottweilers. Because at this point, while playing as Zack, you were Soldier First Class, and I would assume, I think the level cap was like 60 maybe, or like 99? Or like 70, can't remember what the level cap was in Crisis Core. But all I know is that Zack was like a heavy hitter amongst like the Shinra and like the soldiers, because he was a first class. He was also absurdly like strong in his own right, mentored by Angeal, took down Genesis, took down Sephiroth, and then took down Minerva if you did the side quest. And I remember what was genuinely fucking insane is everyone was down playing Zack, and then he proved time and time again he was just as strong as the top of soldier. Because I think he beat Sephiroth not once but like twice, I think.
Wait a minute. Is that Cloud? Silly boy. You should have let us know you'd be paying us a visit.
I'm eager to talk to him too.
Taste reminds you of home. And I know, can't you go into Tifa's house? Yeah, at this point, you're able to go into Tifa's house and then, like, go through her stuff, and she's like, you asshole. Her and Aerith both call you that. Like, I've seen bits and pieces.
Ah, Shinra's here, I see. Thank you for coming.
You're Shinra? Shinra?
Oh, whoops. I didn't recognize you, Cloud. How you've grown.
Yeah, but he's only supposed to be 16, right? Well, Cloud is only, like, what, 5'7" canonically, I think? But Zack is like 6'2". And so, this is how he imagines himself, just taller than he actually is, which is kind of funny. But also, I'm just like, dog.
So how did it feel being back up there?
I don't know. Nostalgic, I guess? After 2 years away.
So he's, wait, so if he was 16 during this and he was away for 2 years, that means he joined the army at 14. I feel like they're kind of fumbling on the whole, you know, age of recruitment type shit. Like, I can't be the only one who thinks that's a bit odd, right? Like, he's debating whether or not, because it's a small village, seems like. This is Tifa's house.
Huh? You went to my place?
Yeah.
I figured you might be there.
Lockhart residence. I'm surprised you don't find pictures of the family around here.
Remember my cat?
Her name was Fluffy, I think?
Yeah. She was always disappearing, and that day was no different.
I wonder if you could actually find the cat. It's kind of the same thing they did at the Fallout 4's intro. Oh, look, that's a big-ass cat tree. It's fucking massive. Gee whiz. Oh, what was I saying? Yeah, Fallout 4 had a similar scenario where you find the dog bowl, but no dog. And you're like, oh, we're never going to find that dog. And then the bombs drop. And, you know, somewhat similar thing happens here, but, you know. Typical video game protagonist can't use stairs. Bottle of ether? I mean, used to knock someone out, I guess. But
You went into my room?
I did.
Hmm. Oh, the writing in Japanese. Kanji. Oh, this week you can play the piano. Inspect pianos you encounter to start tickling the ivers and perform pieces using sheet music you have acquired.
Did you actually play it?
Now, I don't know how to play the piano. I've heard people play it before, to a decent extent. Hold on. Octave. Sweet. Oh wait, change view. Sweet. It immediately.
Wow. Where'd you learn to do that?
Hey, you gotta play for us sometime.
Well, shit. You're a merc of many talents.
Cowboys return to Nibelheim, step into greatness. Cowboy. She must have been really into cowboys back then. And you could also look into her stuff.
You went through my stuff?
No, I was making a joke.
If that's your idea of a joke, I'm not laughing.
Yeah, me neither.
Come on, Cloud. I know you better than this.
See, if you said you did, they just call you an asshole.